Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome back to Beginner English class. Today we are going to cover up cardinal and ordinal numbers. So without any further ado, let's go to the first one, which is cardinal number. So what is cardinal number? Cardinal number is a number that says how many of something there are, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or we can simply say that in bahasa bilangan pokok atau bilangan yang menunjukkan kuantitas dari sebuah objek. So now let's see the example of cardinal number. I want you guys to focus on the coin and let's count together how many coins are there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 coins. If someone asks you, how many coins do you have? We can say, well, I have 5 coins. So, I have 5 coins, itu artinya menunjukkan quantity atau seberapa banyak koin yang kita punya. Or you can simply say, here are 5 coins. Artinya ini adalah koin yang berjumlah 5. So, now let's see another example of quantity of object. Or how to say cardinal number. First, there are 5 books on the desk. Artinya, ada 5 buku di meja. Berarti, 5 buku itu bisa dihitung. 5 buku itu shows the quantity of the object atau menunjukkan quantity atau kuantitas dari sebuah objek. Number 2, Ron is 10 years old. 10 years old artinya 10 tahun. If someone says 10 years old, it means that you can count the year. You can count year by year. Tahunnya bisa dihitung. Tahun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Berjumlah 10 tahun. So, if it shows the quantity of an object, so you should use cardinal number if you would like to describe the object. Or if you have decimals, you can use the cardinal numbers for decimal to describe the decimal itself. For example, we have 3.8. Okay, so after the word point, we have 8. 8 is cardinal number. 4.25. 25 is also cardinal number atau bilangan pokok atau yang bisa dihitung. So remember, when do you use cardinal number? Kapan kita pakai cardinal number? First, if you can count the quantity of the object. And then if you would like to describe the decimals. Now, let's move on to ordinal number. Ordinal number is a number that tells the positions of something in a list, such as first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and etc. Jadi, ordinal number adalah nomor yang digunakan untuk mengatakan posisi dari sesuatu. Posisi. Let's see the example. Okay. So before we jump to the example, let's learn about this first. Most ordinal numbers end in T and H except for 1, 2, and 3. Oke, jadi ordinal numbers ini biasanya di akhir ditambahkan dengan TH. Yang tidak ditambahkan dengan TH itu ada 3. Ada 1 adalah cardinal number, ordinalnya adalah first, itu tidak ditambahkan TH karena ada ST ya, bukan TH di bagian belakang kata itu. And then we have 2 untuk cardinal numbernya atau 2 untuk cardinal numbernya. Ordinal number dari 2 adalah second. And then we have 3 untuk cardinal number dan ordinal numbersnya third, menjadi 3 ada tambahan RD-nya. Selain 1, 2, dan 3 semuanya ditambahkan dengan TH. Okay. Now I want you guys to focus on how to write the ordinal numbers. You can either write with this, first, second, third, or you can make it simple by putting the last 2 letter of the word. For example, first you can simply write number 1 and then you put S and T, or 2 and then you put N and D, and then third you put RD because the 2 last alphabet is RD, the 2 last alphabet is ST, and then the 2 last alphabet is ND. Okay, so for the words except 1, 2, and 3, you can simply write it as this. Okay. Ingat, yang berbeda itu hanya 1, 2, dan 3, first, second, dan third. Sisanya ordinal numbers itu semuanya belakangnya ditambahi dengan TH. Contohnya cardinal number we have 5 or 5 and then we have fifth. Cara penulisannya boleh seperti ini, or you can write it as this one. Oke, jadi diambil bagian 2 alfabet terakhir dalam kata ini. Fifth, 2 alfabet terakhir adalah TH. Berarti ada angka 5 ditambahkan dengan TH, atau mau ditulis dengan fifth juga boleh. And we have 8. We have a T and H. So the last 2 alphabet is T and H, and then you can simply put it like this. Or ninth, the last 2 alphabet letters are T and H. Then you can simply write it as like this one. Okay. Now I want you guys to focus. So this is 20. For the cardinal numbers, it's called 20. For the ordinal numbers, it's called 20th. But if you would like to know the ordinal numbers of 21, the ordinal number for 21 is 21st. Okay, so if you want to make it simple, you can write it as this one. 21 kemudian ditambahkan dengan ST. Or for 22, the ordinal number is 22nd, and then you can write it as like this one. 22 ditambahkan dengan ND. Begitu juga dengan 23rd. 23rd juga seperti itu. 23 ditambahkan dengan RD. Okay. How about if you would like to write it the ordinal numbers of 31? The ordinal numbers of 31 is this one. 31st. Jadi kalau nanti 31 31st, 32 juga nanti 32nd, kalau 33 berarti 33rd. Kalau 41 berarti 41st dan seterusnya. Oke, aturan ini digunakan nanti polanya akan sama. Oke, now let's see when do we use ordinal numbers. First, use the ordinal numbers for denominator, atau kalau kita di pecahan itu kita punya pembilang dan penyebut. So, denominator adalah penyebutnya. Contohnya 1/3 bahasa Inggrisnya adalah 1/3. So, it means for the denominator, we can use ordinal number. Okay, so 1/3. Third is the denominator, and then you use the ordinal number. And then we also have 2 and 3/5. Okay, fifth is the denominator, and why do we put S? Kenapa ada S-nya, Miss? Because pembilangnya ini lebih dari 1. Kalau pembilangnya lebih dari 1, penyebutnya nanti ditambahkan dengan S. Kalau ini 1/3, ini kan 1 ya. Kalau 1 berarti tetap third aja, nggak ada S-nya. Kalau ini 4/5 berarti 2 and 4/5 ada S-nya. Okay, so the exceptions for the fraction is only 1/2 and 1/4. Jadi kalau 1/2 ini bukan 1 second ya, atau 1/4 gitu. Jadi untuk setengah dan 1/4 namanya adalah 1/2 dan 1/4. Selain itu semuanya dibaca dengan ordinal numbers di bagian denominatornya. So when do we use ordinal number? Lagi, well, if you would like to say about grade or level. Kalau mau mendeskripsikan soal grade atau level. Contohnya, the second year of senior high school or 37th floor. Oke, kelas berapa sekarang? Kita bisa bilang the second year of senior high school, berarti tahun kedua di SMA. 37th floor berarti lantai ke-37. So, untuk menggampangkannya, ordinal number ini ketika ditranslate dia ada kata ke-nya. Contohnya, di tahun kedua SMA, di lantai ke-37. Okay, and then next we have a date. So ordinal number can also be used in describing a date. For example, August 17th, June 3rd, or etc. Dan contoh yang lainnya lagi. And then for the sequence. Sequence itu urutan. Biasanya kalau kita dengerin orang ngomong di vlog, or if we like to watch someone make something, biasanya di situ akan ada prosedurnya. So akan ada sequence-nya. So sequence means urutan. So you can use ordinal number for sequence. The first one, first, turn on the stone. First adalah ordinal number. Second, put your pot on the stove. Third, turn off the stove. Okay. So remember, ordinal number can be used in denominator in fraction. Ordinal number can also be used in grade or level. Ordinal number can also be used for date and also for sequence. Okay, so this is the example. We have 4 objects in the picture. The object 1 is the dog. The object 2 is the girl. And then the object 3 and 4 is the dogs, the puppies. Okay, so if we want to describe the picture, we can say, in this picture, the girl is second. Atau di gambar ini, perempuan ini di urutan kedua. Remember, ordinal number, if you want to translate it into bahasa, use ke. And then the 2 pups are third and fourth. Okay, berarti in this picture, the dog is first, the girl is second, the puppies are third, and then fourth. Okay, berarti ini kita sedang membicarakan soal urutan ya, atau sequence-nya tadi, urutannya. Ada urutan 1, urutan 2, urutan 3, dan urutan 4. Okay, so if you guys want to translate something and the translation sounds like ke satu, so it means you use ordinal number, which is first. Okay, atau kedua, so it means that you use ordinal numbers second. But if it shows the quantity of the object, for example, how old are you? I am 25 years old. Bukan 25th, tapi 25. Okay. So now let's see and pay attention. These are cars. In these photos, there are 6 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then the car, which is the car number 99, which is this one, is in first position atau di posisi ke-1. Oke, berarti posisi ke-1 use ordinal number, and then jumlah ada 6 mobilnya menggunakan cardinal number. Good job. Now let's do the practice, and do the practice and exercise below. Most animals have blah 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 legs. Okay, which one is the answer? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Most animals have blah 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 legs. Can we count the legs? Of course we can count legs because it is showing the quantities, so that's why the answer is 4. Atau bahasa Indonesianya, kebanyakan hewan berkaki 4 atau punya kaki 4, sehingga jawabannya adalah yang 4. Kalau fourth berarti keempat. Oke, contoh yang lainnya. The next steps, which is the blah 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 steps, is to fry the donut. Oke, ada kata the next step. So the next step showing the sequence or the order of something. Remember, if you want to describe sequence, then it use ordinal number. So that's why the answer is second. Okay, thank you everyone. Do not forget to do the quiz and good luck. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.